Hey Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be delving into some of the messages for the week ahead, starting off on July the 1st, and we're going to be moving towards what will then become the new moon in Cancer, which I'll be making a whole separate video on that at a later time, but let's go ahead and get into the messages, starting off with Venus trine Saturn coming up here on July the 2nd. This Venus trine Saturn is very powerful. It is also giving you the opportunity to really tap into the structures that are coming in your life regarding love, romance, and relationships, and also money, stability, finances, where you're putting your time, your energy, and your focus in order to build something up in a brand new way. So let's go ahead and get one card starting off for this reading. Universe, Spirit Guides, let's go ahead and get one card for this reading starting off. High Priestess. Okay, very interesting. So with the High Priestess card here, we do also have Neptune going retrograde, starting off on the 2nd as well, at the very same time as this Venus trine Saturn energy is also happening. Now, Neptune going retrograde in the sign of Pisces is sort of redirecting, recalibrating, and refocusing the format that you have for yourself in regards to things that you're sort of, inspired by. There could also be this underlying tension that's also going on as well with Mercury entering into Leo and also immediately going opposite Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. We're going to talk about that here in just a moment. I don't want to jump all over the place, but let's focus in here with Neptune going retrograde. Now keep in mind, Saturn is already retrograde in the sign of Pisces, and then now we have Neptune going retrograde. That's a little bit different. With Saturn retrograde in Pisces, this is kind of a recalibration. The reason that I said, as far as like recalibrating, reformatting, and refocusing your intentions moving forward, especially here at the beginning of July, is because right now there is this sort of closing out of things. There's kind of like events or a chapter or things that you've been kind of working on up until this point that are sort of closing out. Yeah, we have the World card here, which does represent a new beginning or a chapter, if you will, closing out. The World can also represent the start of something new. Now, with the World card here, what's happening is that this recalibration is or has a lot to do with events, things that you've been working on, projects that you've had closing out here. And there's a need to kind of go a little bit internal with the Saturn retrograde in Pisces, which we've already started up here on the 29th, and kind of recalibrating your focus. For instance, for me, a lot of what I've been doing, oh my God, we have the Ace of Coins card here, which is like new opportunities. A lot of what I've been doing, I'll just show you really quickly. So a huge part of the reason why I needed to take a little bit of some time off is because I ordered this 15-day cleanse from the TikTok shop, whole different platform, but yeah. This 15-day cleanse really had me like out, okay? I needed some time out for myself, and this is just a reminder, and I'm just here to remind you that you are still that BITCH, okay? So remind yourself that whatever it is that you're kind of recalibrating in your life or you're refocusing, you're putting the intent to redirect your intentions towards a new way of doing things. For me, the whole reason I brought that up, I don't even like to bring stuff up like that because it's kind of like a little whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to talk about it. It's kind of gross, right? But at the same time, for me personally, like, I've been working out, going to the gym and stuff like that, and I've gotten my stomach like so flat, but at the same time, like there's this little pooch that I have like at the very bottom of my tummy, which I've been trying to get my stomach flat, but I don't think I'm naturally built that way to just have like a fully flat stomach. And I was talking to my personal trainer about that, and he was just like, actually, like that's pretty natural to have that, especially depending on your genetics, your DNA, how you're built and things like that. A lot of my strength is in my lower body, and then I just kind of have like a very natural upper body. Like I'm not naturally built like with strong shoulders and like strong abdomen and like huge biceps or anything like that, but I am working on it. Just kind of want to be like a little bit more toned and have like muscle and things like that. But anyway, the reason I was bringing that up is because with the 15-day cleanse, it's kind of for me more so it's a bit of a detox, like kind of making myself feel a lot better, you know, kind of raising my frequency, things like that. That's kind of more so how I'm looking at it. But anyway, so there could be a lot of this kind of going back to the drawing board on a certain level to just recalibrate your thoughts, your energy, your focus. And you could also be noticing this with a lot of people around you as well, where they may have felt like, you know, a lot of things have been closing out and they're reformatting, restructuring their approach, kind of really tapping into what's coming in next and how they're going to develop their skills or their mindset and the things that they want to do moving forward. So that's the reason why I'm calling this video Still, because you're still that BITCH, you're still that boss ass, you're still that, you know, person that a lot of people want to connect with. I'm also hearing you can have my ex. I don't know where that just came from. But anyway, so going back to what I was talking about with Mercury entering into the sign of Leo, going opposite Pluto retrograde. So Mercury in Leo is, Nine of Swords. Mercury in Leo, opposite Pluto retrograde is a little bit of a disruption that's going on. Remember, you are still that B. Whatever it is that you're kind of releasing, letting go, there's a little bit of an instability here. Mercury is going to enter into Leo. Mercury in Leo is in your 8th house of finances, resources, money. And then opposite Pluto in retrograde, that's in your 2nd house of money. So Mercury entering into Leo, that whole vibe is a restructuring of the plans that you have moving forward. There's a bit of a reformatting, a recalibrating intentions, the way that you feel about yourself, sort of your priorities and things of that nature, people that you connect with, how you're sort of developing the plans that you have for yourself, making sure that you have the right team, the right people around you. And then with Venus trine Saturn, Venus is still in Cancer. Venus is not going to enter into Leo until July the 11th, but Venus in Cancer, which is in your 7th house of relationships, trine Saturn, which is in your 11th house of groups, networks, and like other people and things of that nature. Saturn in Pisces right now, retrograde. So what this is a recalibration of the people, the groups, the things around you that are helping you to reformat the plans that you have for yourself moving forward. So Venus in Cancer could also be a bit internal, a bit emotional, a bit, you know, collaboratory in a sense as well. It's like you really want to find, you really want to connect with, and you really want to tap into the right kinds of projects, the right kinds of people, the right kinds of things that are bringing you more wish fulfillment in a certain way as well. You definitely want to allow yourself to elevate as this chapter sort of closes out and a new one comes in. So we have the 7 of Coins card here, yeah. Take your time. I know I'm kind of speeding through this video only because I'm trying to get this video out to you guys and get this video filmed. Yeah, 4 of Coins. Take your time with this energy because with Mercury entering into Leo in your 8th house of finances and money, you don't want to be frivolous with your money. With Mercury entering into Leo going opposite Pluto retrograde in your 2nd house of money, you definitely don't want to just be out here just like throwing money away or anything like that. You want to be saving your money. You want to be planning for the future. You want to be kind of thinking ahead. You want to also be kind of in this collaboratory state of mind where you're connecting with the right kinds of relationships, the right kinds of people in order to restructure the plans that you have for yourself. In regards to money, you want to like kind of figure out, recalibrate, and rethink your focus in regards to projects that you have now that you have a lot of these projects closing out from the past. There's a bit of a rewriting of a chapter that's coming in here, and it's okay to take your time with that. Yeah, three of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is kind of looking out into the field, looking out into the horizon, understanding that there is more to the story, that there is more to allow yourself to expand upon. So whatever it is that you're doing right now, you know, just allow yourself to tap into what makes you feel really good. Keep in mind that Venus also represents love, beauty, harmony, trine Saturn. Saturn is structure, stability, commitment, things of that nature. So during this aspect, you may feel more grounded and secure in your relationships. Do keep that in mind. You may feel like, okay, we're moving things along. We're kind of allowing ourselves to tap into what is sort of bringing us the aspirations that we need. Feeling a bit inspired here. The 8 of Wands is also known as the arrows of love. There's a lot of communication, especially now with Mercury entering into the sign of Leo. And with the 3 of Wands card here, you're just sort of recalibrating that focus towards the kind of communication, the kinds of commitments, and the kinds of relationships that you want. Again, Venus trine Saturn is a lot about love, beauty, harmony, and relationships. So right now there is, especially with a lot of the energy that we had recently with the last video that I posted in regards to like the Neptune retrograde, there's a lot of this energy where like people and situations have had to really close out these very dark and intense and toxic relationships in order to step up to the next platform, to elevate their direction. There's a huge letting go that has needed to come into play so that you can really step into this new vibe that's coming in here with the Ace of Coins card here, which is money, opportunity, again, structure, commitment, things of that nature, Saturn energy, Saturn retrograde, this recalibration, this reformatting of plans, and then the Fool card here, taking a leap of faith, moving towards a new direction, really committing. For me personally, like, I will tell you all as well, like, for me and like my channel and the things that I'm doing, I'm rewriting the script. I'm like really committing to the efforts that I have. Like, I don't want to have ASS anything. Like, I truly want to give the best that I can in regards to, the focus, the intention, the messages that I'm giving you guys. And then with the 7 of Coins card here, this is like building upon that. It's going to take a little bit of time to build that. Remember, you're still that bee. You're going to allow yourself to step into a space of inner knowing, so that there is no external distractions, because Neptune retrograde as well in Pisces can bring up delusion, confusion, things that are not really truly, in alignment with your own individual divine purpose. So don't get distracted with these external messages or things that are just frivolous. What you think you create. So depending on, obviously like your focus, your intention, your mindset, whatever focus that you have in regards to these changes that are coming in, that's what you will create. So, if you're believing that you're like in a space of like a void or like, contemplation or something like that, or feeling like a bit lost or whatever, then that's what you're going to create. But that's not what this is. This is really truly tapping into a divine intention that you have towards the future, though that does require a little bit of recalibration, a refocus, a re-intention of the kinds of efforts that you want to have in order to allow, one chapter to close, one thing to end, and a new beginning to happen. Again, new relationships, new people. There's a strong commitment here with the kind of partnerships that you do find either inspiring or you feel a deep connection with, or there's like an understanding that you both have in regards to the work and the effort and the intention that it takes in order to build something up over time. Allow yourself to really tap into that, because this Ace of Coins is a golden opportunity. There is a new structure of things that are coming in, especially with Saturn retrograde, and then with the Venus trine to Saturn. This is about honing in on the intentions with the right kinds of relationships in order to reestablish this chapter that's coming in, to let go. Obviously, this 9 of Swords card here, I feel like this is in the past. This is already sort of done what it's needed to do, as we have allowed ourselves to step into and recalibrate our energy and our focus and our intent to move things along and to move forward, and to allow, again, new projects, new ideas, new perspectives to come into play. You may be going back to the drawing board again, allowing yourself to re-establish the intention that you have. Could also be involving groups, networks, and people, because you do have a lot happening here in your 7th house of relationships, as you sort of focus in on the intention that is necessary in order to build upon those ideas, especially moving towards the new moon in Cancer that we'll have on July the 5th, which is also in your 7th house of relationships. So allow yourself to just kind of, go with the flow of this energy. Don't get distracted. If there's things that are not necessarily for your highest and greatest good, or you don't want to connect with, or conversations that you don't want to have, that's okay. You definitely have your boundaries up. You have a space to create here, and you're really just allowing the vibe or the energy to, give you the focus and the intention that you need, so that you're still in this energy of creativity, passion, excitement, and, elevating your path ahead. All right, you guys, so I hope that this helped you. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.